My dear friend in Christ, an elderly man with his 25-year-old son were traveling on a train. The boy was jumping with excitement, looking out of the window and shouting, "Dad, look, the trees are going behind us and the clouds are following this train." He went on, "Dad, look, this train is going to move through a tunnel." And at every exclamation, the dad smiled and gently pressed his son's hands. But observing his childish behavior, a co-passenger told the boy's father, "Why don't you take your son to see a good doctor?" With tears welling up in his eyes, the man replied, saying, "I did. In fact, we are just coming from the hospital. My son was blind from birth and he just got back his eyesight today." My dear friend, very often our judgments about people are clouded and are based on what we do not see. They are clouded by personal prejudices or by the opinions of others. If only and only we choose to ask people directly their real life story, we will be less judgmental and more kind and considerate. A doctor was urgently called in to attend to a medical emergency. When the doctor came in, rushing towards the operation theatre, the man shouted out, "Why did you take all this time to come? You're so late. Don't you know that my son's life is in danger? Don't you have any sense of responsibility?" And the doctor gently replied, "I'm sorry, I had to rush from very far. Don't worry, keep praying. I will do my best to save your son." After the surgery, the doctor said, "Your son is out of danger. He will survive." And the doctor left in a hurry. The man later asked a nurse at the hospital, "Why does he look so arrogant and in such a hurry?" And the nurse replied, "His only son died yesterday in a road accident. He was at the burial service when we telephoned him. He left now to finish his son's burial." My dear friend, after Jesus rescued an adulterous woman from being stoned to death, we have this reference in the Gospel of John chapter 8 verse 1 to 11. He asked her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She answered, "No one, sir." He replied, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and do not sin anymore." John chapter 8 verse 10 to 11. Jesus was not endorsing adultery but actually telling her, "I know your life story and your struggle, so I do not condemn you. I know your life story and your struggle, so I do not condemn you." Have you judged someone without knowing their real life story? Think about this. Have a good and godly day.